I get you talk about because he's a wrestler.
Hello and welcome to the MMA Report. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network, and we love him very much. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large and small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and he has the best commercials and ads around. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, a slip and fall, a car accident, a construction beam fell on you at a site, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and she stabbed you, the Finch firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut, and he will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation.
Even if you die?
Yeah, he'll get your loved ones compensation. But you just have to remember, if you're in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, finchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art training facility in Hartford. He works with boys and girls of all ages, of all sports. He has a new boot camp program, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program. He takes boys and girls in the sport of their choice, develops them, trains them from the ground up to help them become the best they can be and reach their full potential. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. If you're in Connecticut and you want to work with the best, www.dynamichumanperformance.com. Down south, we have Julius Williams and the Trench Mob. The Trench Mob Show is now the #1 podcast every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock for high school recruiting, offensive and defensive linemen. Julius works with offensive defensive linemen. They compete in 5v5 tournaments across the country. They were undefeated this past season. They attend college showcase camps across the country. Proud to say, every camp they attended, a member of the Trench Mob was offered a scholarship. Julius has sent kids to places like Florida, Florida State, Miami, Clemson, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. If you want to work with the best, go to www.battleofthetrenches.com. And don't forget to check out the Trench Mob Show every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And finally, why
are they all warm weather schools that these kids get sent to with scholarships?
He's in Georgia, so Decatur. I forgot to say that Julius is located in Decatur, Georgia.
Not to mention, I'd rather go someplace warm.
The last guy I have to mention is James Whitfield, one of our newest sponsors, Luther James Insurance. For the last 3 years, he's dedicated himself to the art of financial planning. He specializes in insurance policies and life insurance services. He will make you a boatload of money. He's already worked with several of my associates, and he has done great policies for them, tax-free, and they are going to be very rich.
You know, you can use your whole life policy as your personal checking account.
That's what he said. You can use it as your bank.
Yeah.
He said use it as your bank because it's tax-free.
That's awesome.
So you can meet with James if you want.
Yes.
But James, he works with law enforcement and first responders to make sure they have financial stability. He knows the fear of retirement because how much am I going to need? For how long? Do I have enough to last? He will answer those questions and more because fear of the unknown is real. To get your free quote, you can go to his website, www.lutherjamesinsurance.com. Now, for the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you get is what? I forgot.
Better yet.
Better yet. There you go. Even though he's stealing from superstar Billy Graham. Tyler King, Crown Sports and Entertainment. All he does is teach. He trains, teaches class, he beats that ass, and then he pounds it feverishly into the ground afterwards.
Well, I mean, somewhere in there, I also cut great deals for all my clients. So.
You do. And just for a quick update, how are Louise and Ozzy doing?
Everyone is doing very well right now, and just wait to see what the next thing's going to be. As far as sponsorship, things are very good. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And we have the voice of reason, Frank Cristiano. Frank obviously is a huge MMA fan.
Yeah.
Used to show all the pay-per-views at his bar.
I was just driving down the road and Steve flagged me down in the middle
Yeah,
of the
you know,
road. Can you come to a show?
Where you say flagged you down, did he
He's
call you
kidding.
like 5 times or?
He's kidding. No, Frank pioneered MMA in upstate New York. Frank put on
I know.
shows before they were legal. Yeah.
Don't worry. Well, there's a discussion the three of us have to have after this podcast.
I know, because Tyler wants to fight Matt Hamill.
Shut up.
And he mouths
I
things
mean,
to him.
Steve, can you just?
Yeah, I know. I won't say another word about it. You love Matt Hamill. You're a very big fan.
I'm a giant fan. Anyway, stop.
So
You've stopped doing that.
I wanted to ask for weeks because I just thought this was vicious. I thought this person is a lunatic. And I'm speaking of Raja Jackson, son of Quentin Rampage Jackson. He attends
Quentin Rampage Jackson's son.
Yeah, his offspring, but he says that he's nuts. So and has a lot of mental health issues. So he goes to a wrestling event with his buddy. I believe it was Stu. The guy's name was. He had a cowboy hat.
So Stu.
Or no, Stu was the guy that got beat up. I'm sorry. It was Stewart.
Okay.
Stewart was the guy that got beat up.
His name was Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu got beat up. Yeah.
That was like one of his ring names was Psycho Stu.
But his real name is Stewart. But
I think so much better.
But he was brought backstage by the guy with the cowboy hat. I can't remember his name. Wrestling has a special code of etiquette, and the locker room is sacred to the boys. Now, this is a mud show outlaw, shoestring budget wrestling promotion.
Yeah, this is the essence of what a lot of pro wrestling is on the regional scene.
However, it was Rikishi's school, and it was a WWE ID affiliated school, which is a big deal. WWE, instead of NXT, they do ID for their training facilities, and if they're represented,
basically it's like this is a WWE licensed training facility,
something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you watch the video now, Raja is streaming the entire thing on Kick, I believe.
Okay, so
that was problem number one.
But Steve, make sure you get full context before you go into the action that happened in the ring.
I'm giving full context.
They had a altercation backstage.
They did. Yes. Now, Stu obviously was drinking, which is frowned upon for a pro wrestling event. And he
Steve,
saw the cameras.
Don't say frowned upon, because just look at all the famous wrestling ESPN 20 for 20 / documentaries. The boys drink.
Well, they used to.
Started the day.
Andre the Giant did.
Drinking breakfast at a 6-pack.
I know. But he sees the cameras, and he thinks that it's a wrestling angle. So he takes a beer can and he smashes it over Raja Jackson's head.
Yeah.
Frank, do you recall seeing this?
I did see film of it.
Now, did you really think Raja Jackson was impacted or injured from this beer can being hit on his head?
Injured? No. Impacted? Yes. And
you do.
I want to say, no, let me talk, please. Did Psycho Stu break an egg over his head or something like that?
No. It was just the beer can.
But here's the thing: Psycho Stu punked Raja in front of the boys.
He did, yes, and that's what
Like
caused
straight
a lot
up
of the
punked
issues.
him. So like think about this. And like I'm not saying what Roger did was right, but
And he was getting
Franco
gassed
Stu,
up.
no, Stu took it upon himself to
Yeah.
punk Raja and like in the back of the house. Like there was no reason for that really. I think part of it was they knew he was Rampage Jackson's son. So like fuck this kid. Let's punk him. Or Psycho Stu said that
I
to
don't think he
himself.
knew. But
And
yeah.
think about the position Roger was in, and
Yeah, I
he
do.
has this big ass dude coming
His
at him,
reputation, yeah.
surrounded by a bunch of other big ass dudes that you know are his boys. Like Raja couldn't do anything at that point.
Well, it looked like he was, but they tried to calm it down. But my issue was, and Frank can attest to this, if you watch the video, it doesn't look like there's anyone in charge. There's no promoter in charge. It didn't look like there was anyone telling the guys what to do. It looked like the guys were
No
policing themselves.
shit.
That
Excuse my
that
French, but no shit.
But somebody had a camera ready to roll.
well,
By the way,
that's he was
everyone always has it. Was no, but Frank, it was being recorded anyway or broadcast. So
on kick, yes.
Right.
But I don't think anyone
on
knew.
kick, no, ew. But okay.
And Jim Cornette had a very good take on this. He said the locker room is sacred. He said that, even back in the day, like wives, brothers, family were not allowed back there unless it was cleared with the promoter and the wrestlers ahead of time so they could protect the business or whatever.
I bet you, yeah, of course. But I'll bet you money that Raja had a pass. Raja
He did have a pass.
One go by the promoter. The promoter,
The guy brought him back. Yep.
The promoter's like, "Hey, Rampage Jackson's son, I want him around the event."
But do you
And
know
like,
for
rumors
sure who
going
was
around.
running the event?
What's that?
Can you tell me who was running the event?
I have no idea.
It looked like the dehydrated Alpha was running the event because he was the one who was trying to calm him down. The Samoan guy. He was trying to calm.
One of our teammates' cousins, probably.
Yeah, I talked to Alpha about it. But yeah, it looked like he was trying to calm him down. And like he would not shake Stu's hand until Alpha took him and said, we'll work you in the show. We'll let you get a receipt. Now, Frank, if I told you that,
wait,
you're going to get a receipt.
Wait. No, stop for a second, because now everyone's familiar with kayfabe.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But like, yeah, see, but for the
Frank
audience,
would not know what that meant.
No. For the audience, I want to, because you said something very important there. Off of whoever the promoter agent was, pulled Raja aside, said, "Hey, chill out, relax. I'll let you get a receipt."
Correct.
So for everyone else out there that doesn't know what a receipt is if, and I'm just throwing a scenario out there, if wrestler A was in a match and he felt like wrestler B hit him too hard, later in the match in a planned spot, he's gonna smash that dude back.
He get him back.
And that's his receipt. So you're pulling a kid aside
he doesn't know the terminology.
Rampage Jackson's son, who I'm sorry, I'm not throwing shade or anything right now. Rampage Jackson is one of the most insane MMA fighters that has ever walked this earth.
He is? Rampage Jackson's
insane? Rampage is insane. Like, he's nuts. He's a beast and he's nuts. So you're telling his son, "Hey, you get a receipt."
Yeah, you get to hit him back.
Like, he just got humiliated
in front
of a bunch of guys in an industry.
Yes.
In an industry that Raja has, I believe, said on social media, whatever, that he's interested in getting into. So this dude just punked him, was ready to throw down the locker room, and the promoter or the agent pulled him aside and said, hey, relax, don't do anything,
In the
chill.
show. Yep.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you can get a receipt.
Correct. That's why I'm asking Frank. Like, if someone told you that, would you have any idea what that meant?
Be expecting I'm going to reprint a receipt out of my POS system,
Yeah,
whatever they bought at my
All right.
store.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all I'm saying is this: I'm not saying this is right, but in Raj's mind, he was getting a receipt.
Yeah, I don't think he knew what it meant. Now, the two issues I have.
Oh no, I bet no. He's a big pro wrestling guy, Raj. I mean, he knows what a receipt is.
Oh, he is. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He wants to be a wrestler. Yes, he's a big pro wrestling guy. He knows what receipts are.
Okay. Well, my problem is Rampage calls him, and everything's filmed. Rampage is out getting bombed at some club. Did you see it when Rampage was at the club?
No, I did not.
You don't care.
You guys are
No,
way
I
overanalyzing this.
It's just
We're
it's just
overanalyzing.
ridiculous.
Here's why everything happened.
You're going to simplify.
Here's what everything happened.
Okay.
No one watches the promotion, so the promoter says we got to spark up some interest. Okay, no one knows who Rampage Jackson's son is, so he wants to spark up some interest with his
I know
name.
exactly who he is, but I'm
right. Well, you're one of six. So bottom line, they just said, hey, listen, here's what we're going to do. You go and beat the crap out of that guy.
You used to beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
I think that's what they told him.
Here, I'll give you 2 receipts, and you go beat the crap out of him in the ring. And we're going to get a lot of promotion. There's going to be a lot of cameras. There's going to be a lot of people talking about us. And then they'll know who you are. And then they'll have heard of what we do. And maybe we can all make more money.
So that's what you – that's
100%.
100%.
No, like Frank, I think it's actually pretty valid what you said. But they said to Raja like he's a vet. Like
he would know. A
he
receipt is
know
one
the game.
Yeah,
so like in Raj's mind, that was his receipt. Not realizing he was.
But he was getting gassed up by his own fans on Kick. We're saying that he was getting punked and he's a bitch, and he's getting angrier and angrier.
Probably.
Yeah, I watched it. He's getting angrier and angrier as it's going on, and he gets in the ring. And he double legs Stu, and I think he's concussed when he hits the mat. And then he throws 22 punches. 22.
Was it 22? I thought it was like
22.
6 or 7.
No,
I thought it was like 6 or 7.
22. And the other issue I had, nobody stepped in. You want to know the first person to step in? A referee who's 17 years old, a minor. Who's working this thing? He tries to pull Raja off, can't do it.
Well, this sounds like a legit organization right off the bat. Because, they have a 17-year-old as a rep. Right.
That's why I said it.
It's a joke.
It's an outlaw show.
He has to look like he's angry. It's a show.
This was a well-oiled wrestling machine.
Not really, because WWID dropped them, and they have no affiliation with the organization. The guy who brought Raja Jackson in got fired and lost his day job. So I don't know that it was staged. And Stu almost died. And what's even crazier...
He did not almost die.
That's
what you're hearing, because that's what his lawyer's pointing out at this point.
Well, he was choking on his teeth and blood.
Almost died. Stu did not almost die.
He was in the ICU. I mean, he was choking on blood and teeth. And they had to, the only guy that came in was Doug, who is the shooter of the group, who can actually fight. And he was trying to take Raja away. And Raja threw a punch at him. And he punched him in the eye. And Doug headbutted him. So now Raja leaves right after the event. Jim Cornette said that if this happened in the 1980s, everyone in the locker room would have beat the shit out of him. And it never would have happened. And now they do the investigation. He finally gets charged with assault and battery. He's in jail on $50,000 bond, which he can't pay. What do you think would come from this?
What, you can't pay that?
Raja can't. Well, Rampage isn't paying it. And Raja doesn't have 50. I mean, you have to.
Wait, Rampage ain't paying it?
Rampage won't pay it.
Rampage put money away. Rampage said, It's actually a Rampage quote.
Yeah,
I put my wife only put money away for the kids. He said for the other kids, Japanese kids, I put the money towards college. For Roger, I put it on for bail.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So he is still in jail, and it's
Not bailed
10%,
out yet?
right? If you go to a bondsman.
Yeah, 10% cash.
Yeah. So he can't afford it. He's in jail on, I believe, felony assault and battery. What do you think will happen?
Yeah.
When are we going to talk about real sport?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just curious. Do you think that he'll go to jail?
You realize this is MMA affiliate. Steve want to talk about it.
I did. We'll move off of it.
I
just wanted to get your opinion.
I have no problem with talking about pro wrestling.
This is yesterday's news.
Oh, well, I know. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. That's all.
I know it's been a minute.
Okay, so we'll move on from it. We'll move on from it. Fine. I know you're getting bored. You're yawning.
We're bored. What's going to happen to Roger? Who cares?
Okay, who cares?
Nobody cares.
Okay. Nobody cares.
He's probably going to serve a long time.
Did you see how John Cena survived 5 F5s from
Brock Lesnar?
5 of them in a row?
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was crazy.
How did John Cena not die from those?
No. Brock Lesnar survived 5 F5s.
Oh, what
5 F2s.
What did
Brock Lesnar took 3 F5s?
What do you mean took 3 F5s?
He survived 3 F5s.
Right, and then he gave 5 back to Cena at the end.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable.
And it was a great match. And neither guy died.
It was a great match.
I thought, what match?
Well, they know how to work. So you watched it, huh?
I watched a clip on my phone.
Oh,
I had to.
Good.
I had to because they said it was.
It's on ESPN.
WrestlePalooza. Right?
Yeah,
it was WrestlePalooza. Yeah.
So Frank's becoming a pro wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Frank hates pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Frank, you're a bigger pro wrestling fan than I am.
I know.
You love pro wrestling. So we have the fight night coming up for UFC. And they've been doing the Contender Series. They've had a lot going on, especially with the new contract. They're leaving ESPN, going to Paramount. Frank, what do you think about that?
There's a Contender Series going on right now.
The Contender Series is going on right now, but ESPN is leaving at the end of their contract. What do you think about that decision? Do you think
the deal's huge? I mean
Paramount paid it for.
I think this is going to be a huge win for Paramount streaming service. ESPN, from what I understand, the streaming service has been plagued by technical issues.
It has, yes.
They
try to do too much
as well as it was supposed to, and
they're working out the kinks.
Whatever you think about the UFC, they're going to take a hit losing the UFC. Paramount's going to get
I agree.
Boost. Paramount's going to get a huge boost, and I think they're going to take a pretty strong position in this whole battle of streaming services.
I agree.
So I'm still confused though. So if I have Paramount Plus, I have a subscription.
Yeah.
And there's a fight on. Do I have to pay for the fight?
No, there's no more pay-per-views.
Paramount, you do not have to pay for UFC pay-per-views anymore.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
and that's the beauty with ESPN.
I believe. I'm not sure about this.
No, you're right.
You can still buy the UFC events
if you don't have it.
Oh yes. If you have Paramount, you can still buy it on standard pay-per-view, but
correct. But that's the same thing with the WWE. If you got the ESPN new app, I believe it's ESPN Unlimited or UTC or something. Yeah. You get all the WWE.
How much is the subscription to Paramount?
Steve, I have ESPN Plus, and I've watched 0 WWE events on it.
Well, no, it's not on ESPN Plus. It's a different app.
No, it's called ESPN Plus.
It's called ESPN Palooza.
It's called ESPN Unlimited. It's ESPN UTC.
Yeah,
I believe. But yes, Paramount. What
is it?
It's $25, I believe,
a month.
Yes.
No, is that high?
Yeah.
No, I think I think it's
$12.95 or something.
Yeah, but it's going up
So,
now.
so they're going to rate 25. So they're going to double their subscription price.
I'm going to check right now.
Yeah, maybe they have a few million subscribers now. Who knows how many they have?
Yeah, well, they don't have. I mean, they do have some good content. I mean,
Right.
Yellowstone.
But I'm just trying to figure what they're going to. So they're going to. Let's say they double their subscription,
and they paid a fortune to get
UFC.
UFC.
What was it? Was it 1.5 billion or something like that?
They beat ESPN's offer. ESPN offered like $950 million, and Paramount came in above them.
Right. So I'm trying to figure what they're going to make.
No, it wasn't 950. I think Paramount's paying like
Paramount's paying 1 billion.
I think it's like 780 million or like 870 million, something like along those lines.
Okay, so this, wow, if this is right, this is saying that it's $12.99 a month.
That's what I thought.
For that's Paramount Plus Premium.
Yeah.
If that is accurate, and you can buy it annually. Okay, so if you want it annually, it's $119 a year. That's really a good deal.
Right, but my thing is,
right.
But they will probably raise it. I'm assuming down the road they will raise it again to be able to pay off. What we need to Google is how many subscribers does Paramount Plus have? That's the big question,
right? Because they don't have
if
a
you
huge
figure out
number.
how many subscribers. Well, no, if they're in the millions and they raise it $5 more,
right?
It'll help them pay off what they're granted commercials and all that stuff will boost them as well. But I wonder how many subscribers does
Paramount Plus have?
Yeah, just
that's interesting because they don't have a ton of content.
They do have
apparently 70. Oh, okay, 77 or 77.7 million globally.
Right.
Yeah. Globally, it's 77 million.
All right, so take 77 million.
They just hit 79 million recently.
So take 77 million, and you times that by 12.
Oh, okay. But I'm sorry. So they were at 79, and then they lost 1.3 million.
Take 77 million, you times it by the 12.95. You got $1 billion coming in.
Yes, that's
annually.
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me. You got $1 billion coming in monthly.
No, it's not. It's a year. It's $1 billion a year.
I know, but no. I only did it. I did it by $12.95.
Oh yeah,
the number of subscribers.
Correct.
That's monthly.
Yeah, 77.
So you got $1 billion. So they have $12 billion coming in a year. Let's say $10 billion a year coming in subscriptions.
That's great.
Right. So now if they raise it another $5, you got another. You know what I mean? You got another. I mean, they can pay that off.
Their revenue is up. Yeah,
they can pay that off, no problem, because of what they're going to take in monthly through just bumping this. You're going to have 385 million a month. That means you're going to have over 4.5 million, or 4.5 billion for you.
But this is my problem, and I've said this to Tyler.
Yeah,
I don't like these deals because it doesn't give UFC incentive to put on the best cards possible.
Honestly, you just
and people
Steve has a point. They're kind of just putting their faith in Dana White, but I don't think Dana is the type to let his product slack, though.
That's right.
And I don't think they've made. I mean, they've made a couple stars, but it's not like it used to be with stars. Like nobody's bigger than the promotion.
Conor McGregor.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but he's really not active.
Conor, there's not been another Conor.
No,
don't worry,
no.
He'll show up at some point. But since Conor,
well, I don't know. I mean, Dana's not really on board.
I think the reason is that there are too many fighters in the system right now.
Yeah, I told Tyler about that.
That's my feeling.
Frank. Too many fighters in the system.
UFC has too many fighters.
I mean, how many fighters are in the boxing system?
Well, boxing huge,
but boxing has 5 different organizations. So
the WBA.
Right. So for the UFC, You got to realize pay-per-views and fights used to be once a month.
Yeah.
Once every 5 weeks.
Pay-per-views are still once a month.
Right, but in between, we have fight night every weekend.
Yeah,
we have fights every weekend.
On network TV.
Right.
Like
and
the
so,
same as boxing. The same as boxing.
Boxing doesn't have fight night as much anymore. ESPN just canceled.
Steve,
they did.
Actually, you just don't pay attention.
No. They did. They canceled it on ESPN. ESPN had Friday night fights.
They still have other.
Maybe they do.
My point being, there's a lot of great fighters right now under UFC contract in all different weight classes. But the problem is before we would see less of a fighter, and his name would be mentioned more because you can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
fight
less
again.
is more. Yes.
Now you're going to see a fighter. Then next week you're going to see another fighter in the same. But then you're going to see another guy. There's too many guys to look at.
And the cream rises to the top.
No, it does, but it confuses the fan.
Once the fighters separate themselves, you don't see Paddy Pimblett every week. You don't see Mike Perry every week. The guys developing. You don't see Cowboy every week. I'm talking about guys who aren't even with the organization anymore, but they've built their own cult followings and are worth a lot of money at this point. So
they've done well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
you can't tell me there's not enough good fighters in the UFC that they couldn't feature one or two or three to specifically hone in on and say, hey,
they
man.
Do. And they have those guys. You don't see those guys that much anymore because they're all fighting for that spot on all these fight nights.
Well, who would you say, I agree. I don't think they've made stars in the last 5 years. Now, I think Aspinall is a star.
I'd say other than Aspinall.
Ron Jones is still
you got a couple guys that have developed
Peloton, your guy.
The fans like them. The hardcores know who they are, and they developed.
But they don't have the crossover into pop
Kevin
culture.
Holland.
Yeah, but they don't cross over into pop culture like Ronda Rousey did, and McGregor.
Yes, that's a once in a.
It's generational. I agree.
Like the UFC, as far as crossover guys, has more than boxing at this point.
Yeah, but boxing's been awful for years. The only good thing they had was the Canelo fight, which was 2 weeks ago. And they all got great paydays out of it.
Paul versus Tank tomorrow night or
Saturday. But you got to understand
that
the UFC fighters that go into boxing and do one fight, they make more money in one fight than they do in their entire UFC career. Yeah, that's happened several times.
Yeah,
which is crazy. Which shows the drawing power of boxing.
Darren Till is getting paid right now.
Well, boxing, they get paid on what they draw. They get paid on the gate. They get paid on pay-per-view. They get paid on all that. And I think that's why they make money. UFC does not do that. They get a set amount, and the main event guys get
undercard fighters. Yeah, that's what happens.
Right.
Listen,
right.
I
do think the pay structure is
with me, Steve. I'm with you, but it's a system right now.
No, it is 100%. But the fight night this week, Dominic Reyes is fighting Carlos Ulberg. Wow, 13-1. I've never heard of him. Reyes is 15-4. That's the other thing. I can't believe these no names with the records they have. They all have great records.
First of all, Reyes is no name.
No. I love Reyes. I'm not saying Reyes is no name.
I mean,
I do like Reyes.
Came the closest to being John Jones.
I know. I watched it. I thought I could have gone his way. I thought he had him beat.
Like Ulberg right now. I'm just going to clarify for everyone at home. This card is in, I don't know where, Australia. So
it's got to be, it's got the
all of the Australian fighters. Ulberg is a very good record, but lives in Australia, contracted UFC fighter. So this is his big opportunity in front of the hometown to break through.
Against Reyes
is the guy. So this is either going to be Ulberg breaking through and becoming the next guy out of Australia. He's gonna probably fight in a title contender next, or raise his resurgence because hey, he's earned it.
No, he has.
Reyes did a nosedive after the Jones fight.
He did, and he fought
last
back.
several fights, he has shown he's still that guy. So
the other
this is
guy
a very interesting fight.
I wanted to ask you about. I like Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews is on the card too. He's 22-7-0. What do you think of Jake Matthews? He's fighting Neil Magny.
This is
30 and 14.
like,
Jesus.
Matthews, this is like
he's a gatekeeper, you said, I believe.
Neil, yeah, Neil's definitely the gatekeeper. This is Matthews' fight to break through.
Oh, okay. So if Matthews
wins,
you think
they're giving him Neil. If he can beat Neil, he'll get a big time fight next.
Are you familiar with Jake Matthews? Okay.
I know the name. I've seen him.
No, I was asking Frank. I know you are.
Sorry about that.
I know you are. So the big pay-per-view coming up, I think it's actually a very good card. It's October 4th. It's at the T-Mobile Arena. Does UFC own T-Mobile?
No.
Or it's the other.
It's their home arena.
What's the center they own in Vegas?
Yeah, I don't think the Fertittas own it, but they have a long-standing business relationship with the arena and the ownership group.
So it's the main card is very, very good. I wanted to ask you. I was surprised to see this fight. Light heavyweight matchup. Yuri is fighting Khalil Roundtree for the light heavyweight fight. Yuri's 31-5-1, and he is the favorite against Roundtree. He's 15-6-0.
I love this fight.
I think it's a great matchup.
I love this fight.
I love Yuri.
Many reasons.
I think
Roundtree, the Muay Thai machine.
Yeah, I think
he's violence.
Nah,
fighting Yuri, the wild man, the beast.
His day is come and gone.
Who, Yuri?
No, he's saying
Roundtree.
Roundtree's had a nice run to get to this position.
Really?
Right now.
Yeah.
You think Roundtree's been impressive?
Roundtree's had a nice run to get to this position.
His last three fights have been superb. Even a losing effort to Alex Pereira, he represented himself very well, and he went out like a warrior. He went out on his shield.
Like you always talk about. He is 5-1
with Alex.
Okay. He's 5-1 in his last five.
Khalil is a MFer. I watch my language.
Well, then why would Yuri be the favorite? That's kind of confusing then.
What,
Yuri's the favorite? Yeah.
Yes, because Yuri is been
I'm a big Yuri
for the last 4 years, and his only losses have been title fights. He lost Pereira twice.
Twice? He lost to Pereira twice?
I think he lost Pereira twice.
Wow. So what do you got for this one?
Shoot. This is I'm very split on this one.
Because
I like them both. They both have very compelling arguments as to why they'll win the fight. But I think Yuri, if he can find a couple angles and put a couple good shots on Khalil early, it can drop him early. He can win this fight by finish the first 2 rounds.
32. Where's Chechnya? I need to know where Chechnya is.
Is this a 3 or a 5 rounder? Because
it's 3.
Okay. So if it was a 5 rounder, I would probably favor Khalil, because if Yuri doesn't knock him out early and Khalil can stay around, you remember at the end of the Alex fight, Yuri,
it was 2 rounds.
Khalil was still there.
Wow,
that's not crazy. Khalil was still there the entire time, and he brought it at the end of that fight. Alex is Alex, so Alex was able to withstand the storm and do some serious damage to Khalil. I don't know if that's the same thing that happens against a guy like Yuri.
Yeah,
but it's a 3-round fight, so
I like Yuri.
if Yuri can land early, I think Yuri will pull this fight off.
I think he
If
gets a finish.
Khalil lands early
I don't like
and
Khalil.
put the pressure on Yuri, I see Khalil winning this by finish.
What do you think for this one? Do you like?
I'll take Roundtree.
You take Roundtree?
I mean,
he's impressed. I know he's 5-1 in his last.
he's just
He's 35 though.
He's a man. He's a
Yeah,
man. He's a man sometimes.
He's a beast. Okay, and I'm just gonna say, Frank will agree with me on this. Khalil is both a beast and he's an effing dog.
Yeah.
Like he's a dog.
Oh, that sounds like
He is
Julie.
a
He's
dog.
got that dog in him. Okay.
Not only is he a dog, he's a very skilled dog.
So there was a question long ago about this fight, and I never got to it.
Yeah.
But it was I have no idea who this guy is, but apparently they say he's good. It's the first fight of the Is it the pre? Okay, it's the first fight of the prelims. It's Yosang Yao, who's 9-0, versus Daniel Santos, who's 13-2 from Brazil. Yosang Yao is from Korea. He's 9-0, and people are saying that he's an up and comer, and he's a featherweight. I've never heard of him. I don't particularly care for him. So I was just curious. People asked. They said that he's going to be the next big thing. You're not familiar with him, okay?
No, I'm going to look at him now, though.
Yeah. I don't really care for him.
Why?
Why don't I care for him?
Because
I think he's got a stupid name. Yosang or Yosang. I mean, who names their kid Yosang?
Korean though. Like,
it's Joosang, and then his last name's Yo.
It's Yosang.
Ted.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's freedom of speech. I do not like his name. I do not like his name.
Sorry, Charlie.
And I don't like Yo.
I don't like that. That's pretty. I don't know. That's a little anti-Asian, Steve.
Now I'm a racist because I said I don't like his last name.
Yosang.
Whatever. You know what? I don't like it. They should change it. He should change his name to Jim.
All right, Trump.
Okay. The other fight that you think that's funny, Tyler? You think you're a funny guy? You're a little asshole. You know that? Merab. I do love Merab. Merab's the champ, and he looks spectacular. He's fighting your boy Corey there.
Why Corey, my boy?
You've said numerous positive things about him.
Yeah,
and I disagreed.
Corey
but Merab's small.
No, he's not.
He's 5'6", man. This dude's like 6 feet tall.
He weighs 135. They both weigh 135, and I don't know about you.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think. Here's the thing, and you're right. I do like Corey Sandhagen, but I don't think he's much longer. He probably has longer reach.
Where the hell is Georgia?
Than Merab, but
a lot of Eastern Europe countries.
I don't think Corey Sandhagen has the power to put Merab down before Merab.
Merab's a spider monkey.
Sends him flying through the air.
He's a bantamweight.
Merab is like the mosquito at the picnic.
No,
he's in and out so fast.
His motor
is insane.
That bites like the horsefly.
Right, but it's his motor. His motor is insane.
His cardio is unbelievable.
His cardio is second to none. He's a machine.
And this is a 5-fight battle.
He's also a superlative wrestler.
Yeah.
Merab is? Oh, that's right. That's what he is. Sorry. Yes, I forgot.
He's from Georgia.
That's why I said, what the hell's Georgia?
He's from
South Carolina.
Georgia.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they did. MMA was big in Georgia. 20-4, and he is he's had 3 straight title defenses, so that's impressive.
Would you guys like to hear my Rob story?
I'm so happy he beat up O'Malley. I don't like O'Malley.
Would you guys like to hear my regional fight story about Merab?
I believe I've heard it, but Frank hasn't. Go ahead.
So the story is, I was Trey Connors. This is back when I was regionally
And
ranked like the one
Tyler
heavyweight.
trained with John Jones too, by the way.
Nice.
Anyway, Marab's fighting my teammate, came out of Maddie, who was undefeated. I believe he was 3-0 or 5-0 at the time. Between 3-0 and 5-0. Fight Marab on UFC Fight Pass for a local, but like that, what's considered a regional promotion. They're up and down the coast. So it's a pretty big fight.
It's like Cage Titans.
No, bigger than Cage Titans. Bigger broadcasts reach the Cage Titans.
Okay.
And anyway, well, at the time anyway. Not so much now, but at the time, yes. Anyway, the kid and Maddie, definitely superior stand up, kept trying to wrestle Marab, and Marab threw this kid all over the cage for 3 rounds. Made it through. Didn't really have that many moments. Never fought again and became a priest.
Oh, you did. You told me this. Yeah, he went to the priesthood. Yes, you said he went to the clergy. Yes, Rob sent him into the clergy.
Never fought again and became a priest.
Yeah,
straighten him out. Rob straightened him out.
That's what the experience was with Marab. So the main event. Now this is what everyone's been talking about because it's the guy with the crazy hair that we don't particularly like, Nagamon Ankalaev against Pereira.
I love it.
Pereira lost his belt. I mean, what do you think about this one? I mean,
it all comes down to whether out. It all depends on the adjustments they both make, and if Ankalaev's wrestling and control is strong enough. Ankalaev won that fight.
You thought that he won by decision? You thought it was legit? I didn't think. See, the champion always gets the advantage, and that's why I was pissed off.
I will be the first. I don't feel like Ankalaev. If it was just a fight, yeah, maybe. I would say Ankalaev decidedly had more control time. I think Alex probably did a little more damage, but it was by no stretch of the imagination a runaway victory, which is what decisions are meant to be.
It was unanimous. I mean, you're right. But my opinion is, if they were going to give that to him, they should have let Reyes beat Jones in that decision.
Guess what? These judges, hey, I don't know.
They're idiots. I know. What is
Pereira considered a counter striker?
Yes.
Okay. So would it benefit him to change up his style and be the aggressor right off the bat?
I mean, right. He's known as a counterpuncher, but Pereira is really considered one of the more superlative strikers in mixed martial arts. So we've seen him in fights take the lead, especially, for example, the Adesanya fight. Both Adesanya fights.
No, that's true.
He kind of established his dominance and kind of led the dance, both fights. What killed him in that second fight was the counterpunch by Adesanya and the weight cut.
Right. My feeling is with Adesanya, it's kind of like a distance fighter versus a distance fighter. They both want to have distance to be able to strike out of sight in and out.
I would agree. Neither one of them. I mean,
Adesanya.
Pereira, just based on his upbringing as a fighter, was a Brazilian Muay Thai. He was a big Brazilian Muay Thai guy. They storm the gates, get inside, elbows, knees. That's very common in Muay Thai for this Brazilian culture in Muay Thai. But Pereira's just different. He's a bit of a sniper, and he's tall and long, and he wasn't always this thick. You gotta keep in mind, when he first started fighting, he was a homeless guy. It was easier for him to make 185 at that point. Now he's older, thicker, 205er. So he's still raging for 205, but he's not the giant he was at 185. That definitely plays a part in it. And obviously the power part of it.
That's just my feeling is instead of allowing yourself to get tied up and then try to my thing is go on the aggressive,
Frank, very good point. But the thing is, when he throws, he opens himself up for opening for Uncle Life to get outside, get inside, get an underhook, get an overhook, and force that clinch.
Yeah.
So Tyler, the last thing I have to ask you, people sent in a few messages commenting about the lack of female fights on this card and numerous cards. The only fight on the women's side is a prelim between Veronica Hardy and Brogan Walker, and boy, they are very handsome women. Veronica Hardy is 9-5-1. Brogan Walker is 8-4. So, like, do you think there is overall a weakness in the women's division, whether it's bantamweight, you know,
in a word,
featherweight, or
No, like Steve, I love
strawweight. I like Shevchenko, but
Shevchenko is a John Wick movie come to life.
yeah.
But
I mean, these are they're handsome women.
Here's the thing about the female fighters right now. At the top of the division, there's stars and there are hot chicks, and some of the hot chicks can really fight. But
would it benefit the UFC?
Steve, here's the thing: the talent pool is much more shallow.
Well, you said Nunes is going to come back.
Yeah, and who's she fighting? Kayla. It's a legacy fight.
That's going to be a good fight.
Don't get me wrong. That'll be a giant fight.
I like Kayla. Yeah.
This Amanda got her rub from Ronda Rousey. Amanda's so big and famous because she knocked Rousey dead.
Correct, but she wasn't a huge pay-per-view draw. That was the issue with her.
Yeah, her biggest pay-per-view was probably when she knocked out Ronda.
Yeah,
or Cyborg.
Amanda got some rub. Amanda got some rub from that. But,
she did.
But
the division overall is just.
Right, let me ask you this.
Down.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm surprised that this is the only female fight they put on this thing.
You probably know what I'm gonna say. How gently should I say this?
You don't have to say it gently. We're very
okay. I'm sorry, but the not that hot.
The aesthetics.
The not that hot.
Yeah. No, the aesthetics.
They're not that hot LGBTQ.
They're
champion
they're
isn't going to be the biggest draw.
They're not LGBT. Oh, the other one is. The Nunes one is.
No, Amanda is definitely
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, good for her. I'm not making a judgment, but
you think that does affect?
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not making a judgment, but I'm sorry. Commercially, it's not the biggest draw.
Do you think that affects the pay-per-view buys?
As far as
they could come up with a spin-off. Could come up with a spin-off. It could be an LL UFC, like a ladies lingerie. Ladies lingerie UFC.
I don't really want to see Nunes in lingerie.
No. Then that would be a specific.
I mean, I want to see Mackenzie Dern in lingerie.
Kayla Harrison.
Who's the other one that broke Brian Ortega's heart?
Oh, I can't remember. I know you're talking. Is it fit? Not.
Well, it would open up the UFC to a whole new category of female fighters.
Yeah, but
they did like a lingerie.
They can't do that. That's
all right, Frank. Frank, I want to take it seriously. Let's be serious. There's like 5 fighters on the roster that would draw for that. That's about it.
Well, no, you got to bring in new fighters. I'm saying you bring in a new crop of Pornhub fighters.
That's the one thing. And PFL I thought had better.
Listen, let me give you my $1 billion idea.
You have $1 billion idea.
I have an idea that I think will make tons of money. So much money, I don't even know what to do.
Doggy daycare.
No. Naked women's professional basketball.
Nope.
Naked.
I don't even know how to respond to
nope.
Yep. Yeah.
No, you just want boobs.
Listen to me. Yes.
Right.
Full court, 48 minutes.
Right. They just got to run down the court naked.
You want to see Brittany Griner naked? You want to see Brittany Griner naked.
No. See,
You want to see Brittany Griner naked.
Kyle, you're a diehard. This is the problem. You're missing the point. I got to bring in a new breed of basketball player.
So we're getting the point.
Now listen.
Listen.
Hear me out. Wait a minute. This is huge money.
You think there's enough
Tyler, can you let
hot females in NCAA basketball,
in college basketball,
high school basketball, to fill out the entire league like that?
Yes, because you only need 2 teams.
You need 2 or 3 teams.
You need 2 teams.
Guys,
you need at least 6 teams.
Let him speak, Tyler.
No.
You need at least 6 teams.
No. You're thinking about wins and losses and championships. I'm saying we just need 2
no,
teams.
I'm not. I'm thinking for a legitimate league, you need at least 6 teams.
You can't let him.
Kyle, you're overthinking it. You're thinking like a trainer. Don't
let
think
him
like
speak.
that.
Let him speak.
You need 2 teams.
No, I'm just thinking like a professional sports operator.
Go ahead. I muted him.
No, I'm just saying you need 2 teams. You play once a week, right? And there's enough very attractive college basketball players around the country. You only need 24 of them. Okay.
So you go like 10 a team?
Right, 10 a team or 12 a team, right? And then your coaches would have to be naked too. So you want naked.
Yeah,
you got to have naked.
I don't want Dawn Staley naked.
No, see, you're missing the point.
Okay,
you got to bring in a specific coach, right?
But the object isn't to win.
Yeah, sure it is.
Oh, sure.
We go all out. We go all out to win. But think about it.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yes, you sell a pay-per-view, right? Maybe it's $25 to watch a full game. Maybe it's $25, right? Think about it for a second. You don't think you're going to get a couple million views at $25?
I do. Are we having people in this?
And sure, you can sell tickets too. Why not? Now the tickets would cost a lot to get in.
Yeah,
but the pay-per-view will cost just $25.
Yeah, $25.
So let's say I get 2 million people to watch naked basketball. Well, all they can wear are socks and headbands and sneakers. That's it. So now you're playing a game.
Well, I mean, Sophia,
$25. Yeah, $25 pay-per-view. Every week we play. Let's say we average.
But you legitimately play to win.
Wait a minute. Yes.
Okay.
Every week we play. We can rotate players. You can bring in another new 24 if we want to. But every week we play, right? And we average 2 million hits, $25 each. Okay.
Wow.
So that's what is that? You got 2 million.
I don't think you'd be able to charge 20 each. Maybe
$25.
10 to 12.
No, $25 they pay in a second, guys. Guys sit at home and watch Pornhub eating a cheeseburger and fries.
It's not 25.
Am I still muted?
It's only playing once a week.
You're not muted.
You're only playing once a week.
Oh, okay.
You're only playing once a week.
All right.
I mean, we've gone off the rails here, guys. We've gone off the rails.
No,
huge moneymaker.
Okay.
$50 million gross revenue a week. I can guarantee each female player $500,000 to play.
So can we go to the bank and get a loan?
I don't know. I got to come up with the whole business plan. I need an arena. I need a broadcasting staff. I need camera.
Can we do it at a high school?
I probably could do it at high school and save money.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's a huge money maker.
It is. I agree. Tyler, I'm just asking you though again about the lack of female talent in UFC. Do you think that they're just not developing it, or they're relying on the old timers?
Steve, like I said 3 times already, the talent pool is small.
But it didn't used to be.
So the other thing I'll say is PFL is investing in female fighters.
They are.
Isn't.
No.
I have one word for you. Double D, Dakota Dicheva.
I love Dakota Dicheva.
I love her too.
I do love her. You're right. No, you're right. But do you think that, I mean, are there currently 4 women's UFC championships? It's strawweight, featherweight, bantamweight.
Four. By the way, pause it. I got to pee real bad.
I can't pause it, so that's fine. We're gonna sign off anyway. Yeah. So yeah, Tyler's got to get on location. I'm trying to get in touch with Dave. So just remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. We're gonna take 2 oranges and we're gonna make a all female.
Huge idea.
Yeah, we're gonna make an all female basketball league.
Tons of money,
and it's gonna be all nudity. All nudity.
Yeah.
And it's either gonna be on
I don't
either
hate that.
either pay-per-view or OnlyFans. We're gonna figure
Right,
it out.
imagine OnlyFans could stream it, $25 a week.
I agree.
One
I
game.
agree. Okay. Thank you. Fuck you.
Thank
Bye.
you guys.
All right. Let me just check.